Hello and welcome to Artemis Rising Tarot. Today's reading is for the sign of Virgo, and you will receive a healing with this reading. You have to be open, you have to be ready. You may hear things that you don't want to hear. Sometimes the story is about you, sometimes it's about spirit, the spirit that's trying to communicate with you, so keep your mind open. And I want to say thank you so much for liking, for sharing, for subscribing, because that really helps the channel more than you know, and it helps the message to get out to who needs to hear it. Okay. Also, if you know this is your reading, you know for sure this is my reading, there will be an extended that's available. It will be in the member section where you can have access to the extendeds as well as all the other information and content there. And there's a lot, and it's very inexpensive. So I'm going to go ahead and begin with today's message. Let's see what they have for Virgo. What do you want to say, Spirit, for Virgo? For Virgo today, thank you. Show us real clear what you want to talk about to Virgo. Show me very clearly what you want them to see for the next month, for their greatest and highest good, and their highest timeline. Can you show us clearly? Can you guide them through their highest timeline? Okay. I don't know if this is representing you or representing someone around you, but they're speaking about someone telling you not to do something. Okay, I don't know if it's spirit, someone in spirit, but it's like someone said to you, don't do that again. Or maybe you're saying that to someone, like, don't do that again, like you're teaching someone. I feel like you're putting a lot of energy into it, a lot of manifestation, a lot of energy. It's bringing up this creative side of you. Okay, hold on. Yeah, this very creative side is trying to come out. All right, let's see. It's something you're very passionate about. It's like you're almost like you're going back. You're going back to something. It's a little bit much though. Okay. They're saying that it's like you are going back. I don't know if you're caring for someone or teaching someone. And it brings out this beautiful creative side of you, a side that maybe you forgot about. Okay. What else? You really want this. What do you want to say about this, Spirit? At times it can be a little overwhelming though. It's like really overwhelming for you. Okay. Yeah, they're showing me this young energy. Okay, this very young energy that's just full of vitality. It's constantly changing, constantly on the go. And it's like you're trying to guide them in some way. It's like you're trying to guide a young energy. Okay, what else? You want to save to Virgo? Oh gosh, there's a lot of fire here. At times you feel like you don't know how far you can go with this, okay? Even though it's it brings out this creative aspect in you, an aspect of you that you haven't felt in a really long time. It brings back memories. It brings you back to a time when you felt a little more creative in life, where you felt a little more passionate about life. It brings back something to you, but you don't know how far you can really go with this. Okay, what else? Okay, thank you. Okay, I think there was a decision that was made. Okay, things could have gone one or two ways. You may have, it's like something happened really quickly, and somebody made a decision. And I feel like now it's like all the burden is on you. You have to make all the choices, or someone was really left in a bad situation and there was choices being made. And I feel like, what are you showing me here? It's like you may have got the news that something was taking place, okay, and it was a crisis, some sort of crisis. Now, I feel like this happened in the past, okay, and there was a crisis and there was a choice made at that point to avoid everything falling apart, okay. We're going to get some clarity on this, and it's really interesting that they're showing me the choice. It's like it could have gone this way or it could have gone that way. But I think you took on something, even though you knew. You may have not known what to do in the moment. You did what you thought you should do. Okay, hold on. Let's see. And Spirit is bringing you back, okay? Spirit's talking about going back to that choice that was made. Okay, yeah. There was an ending that was supposed to happen. There was an ending that was meant to happen. And it's like, what are you showing me here, Spirit? They're saying that there may be some rough times ahead. And it's all on you, I feel. And like all the decisions, all of the responsibility, everything is on you. And Spirit's saying you got to go back because there has to be a change made. There has to be, and I think during this full moon is when you're really going to see that. It's going to become very clear to you that something needs to change here. Okay, and it's got to do with this past decision that was made. What do we have for the Queen of Wands, please? King of Swords, yeah. I think at the time you didn't have a good understanding. Okay, you may have made a decision with not all the knowledge. You didn't know what it was really going to take. Like you didn't know everything that you needed to know at that time. What's this Knight of Wands about, Spirit? Can you show us clearly? What's this Knight of Wands about for Virgo? Knight of Wands for Virgo. Hold on. Knight of Wands for Virgo. Thank you. Six of Cups in reverse. It's going back to a past time, to a time where it's like you didn't think it all through, okay? And you're just, it seemed like the best thing to do because it brought up this emotion for you and it brought you back to a time where you really felt creative, inspired, and these like, hold on. It's like someone's told you, I told you not to do that. There may be like someone opposing you too. Someone that you've known for a long time was opposing this. Okay, what do we have for the Ten of Wands? Ten of Wands, thank you. Death, yeah. It's in reverse. And it's because you took this on and it was a little bit too much. And I feel like not a little bit, they're saying it's too much. And you didn't want to make the changes because you didn't want something to end. Okay, the tower was meant to fall in this particular case for someone. And I feel like you tried to stop it from falling completely. And you took on the burden. There's a resistance to this massive change that needed to happen. Okay, what do we have for the Knight of Wands, please? It's like you just took it on. You didn't think twice. You didn't, oh my gosh, yeah. You didn't think twice about the burden. You just jumped. You jumped into action to try to stop everything from just falling apart. Okay, what's the Six of Wands about? And you still don't want to let it go. There's part of you that still doesn't want to let it go, even though you know that you won't be able to see this through, whatever it is. The Magician. You pushed your will. Or someone pushed their will. I don't know if this is you or someone you're dealing with. I see a fire sign. I see an air sign here. And I really don't see much of your energy except this Five of Pentacles. So I feel like it's you and the Five of Pentacles. I don't see much of your energy. It's like now what? You have no support. Someone pushed their will. They're saying that's not the right word, not push their will. Someone push their agenda, push their... What are you trying to say, Spirit? Someone put everything in place in order to get what they desired, even though they knew they weren't going to be able to pull this off. Like, this isn't going to last. Like, there's something about it that's not going to make it. That's not going to last. It's not feasible. It's not practical. It's not going to... In the long term, it's not going to work out. Okay, what's this Five of Pentacles for Virgo? What's this Five of Pentacles? Okay, that's too much. Yeah, they're talking about the decision. Okay, they're talking about the decision that was made. They're talking about going back. It's like with the knowledge that you have now, you can still go back, okay? And you can balance things out. And you will feel better about it. Like you're going to be in a better position. there's still assistance available to you. If you realize that there's a change that needs to happen to bring everything back into balance again. There's someone that's available, that's in a position to help you. Okay, they are very nurturing. They are loving, caring. They can help. But at the time, you didn't see that. And it would have been the best choice. Okay, what's this Tower in reverse? There's still a resistance, though, I feel like, on your part. Yeah. Three of Cups. What is everybody going to think? What is everyone going to think about this? Tell me more about this Tower, please. They're going to think I failed. Oh my gosh. And I feel that. Like, I feel that. It's like I'm going through it. Okay. What's Spirit got to say? Okay. Yeah. And I think that you're trying to put pieces like up, like, don't look at this, or, no, I've got this. It's like, and here you are, male or female. It's like, there you are, you're like, I don't want anyone to see this. They're going to think I failed. They're going to think I can't do it. I'm not going to show them that. I'm going to show them the image that I want them to see. But what really is taking place is, no matter what, you're going to come to this point, okay? No matter what, your world is going to change. You can keep holding on, but no matter what, your world is going to change. One way or the other. So to guide you on the highest timeline, you can go back and make another choice, the best choice for all involved, okay? And that's going to change your world. You're still going to come out on top. Or you can keep holding on this burden. And eventually it's going to get to the point where Spirit's going to force the change on you. And it's not going to be pretty. It's going to involve the law. I mean, that's not for everybody, but it's going to be harder the longer it goes. If you continue to hold on to it, it's going to be harder. That's what you don't know. Okay. Oh boy. Oh, this was a tough reading. But I have to give it because we're trying to guide you on your highest timeline, and you're going to see this in this month. It's going to be really clear to you if you're open to the signs that Spirit's sharing with you. Like, you will see this really clearly this month. There'll be signs. Like, some change needs to happen. Okay, some big change needs to happen. And it involves you. It involves choices that you made. It involves how people see you. It involves other people as well. I feel like a younger person, or okay, they just want me to keep it there. All right, what do we, how are you helping Virgo? Spirit, how are you helping Virgo? Oh, wow, you guys have two. Communication's going to come through this month, okay. They want you to also initiate communication. They want you to kind of look at this whole, you see, you're going to have to contact someone, okay? And you're going to have to tell, like someone told you not to do this, and you're going to have to say, it's like almost, you're going to have to say, you know what, maybe you were right. Maybe you were right. And I should have listened. Ugh. So I don't know if someone's saying that to you. Maybe you told someone. I don't know which side of the story you're on. You could be on either side. But I feel like there's communication that's got to happen, and either it's going to come from you, or and you're going to have to communicate very clearly, because the communication in the past wasn't done right with the King of Swords reversed. It really wasn't. And this person, I don't think this person, I think they were trying to help you. I think that it's like you turned them down, and they were trying to help you. This is someone close. This is like family, someone you consider family. This is, they thought, they were under the impression that they were going to help you with this. But it's like you just shut it all down. Someone shut it all down. And now it's time to open the lines of communication again. And there is someone else in the background telling you, you should, like, I wouldn't do this if I were you. Okay. So what Spirit wants you to do is they want you to open your view and to use your vision. Okay. They're not talking about your sight. They're talking about your imagination, your third eye, to see really what would happen if you let it all fall. What would this change really mean? What if, who cares what these people think of you? Is that more important than you? And you holding on to this burden? They want you to envision what it would be like. Okay, because in another timeline, you made a different choice. And the timelines are trying to converge. And another timeline, you made a different choice. And that's why this is all haywire. Okay. I also feel like Spirit's trying to guide you, and they're sending you signs, and they're sending you messages, and you're hearing it from all these people, and everyone's trying to guide you. So if someone says something to you, it's because they're trying to guide you on your highest timeline, but you have to be open to that. Okay, let's see. You know what? I'm going to call in all the guides, the guardians, the angels, the Reiki masters, the ascended masters of the highest light and resonance and unconditional love only. Please, thank you, thank you, thank you. Please help the sign of Virgo to communicate clearly. Open the lines of communication. Help them to let go of the burden that they no longer need to hold. Let go of any worry of what anybody thinks about them, the decisions that they've made, and what they need to put down. Help them to understand, Spirit, this message. Help them to understand what needs to change in their environment, within themselves, in their heart, and within their ego. Help them to hear their higher self as their higher self tries to guide them, giving them the signs and the symbols and the synchronicities. Okay, they're saying also that if you go back and you allow this change to take place, you will be in a much better position emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually. And the angelic realm is trying to help you. Okay, you may not see that with this multidimensionality. Like you don't know where this where this other choice led to. But if you can open up, they'll show you. And it's going to change your world for the better. We have the Queen of Cups in the world here. And this Queen of Pentacles, which represents you, will be in the upright, male or female. Because this Queen of Pentacles represents the aspect of you that's aligned with the higher self and the lessons that need to be learned in this lifetime. That your intuition already knows. Okay? It's like you are protecting something or someone. Protecting something or someone. Okay. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's see who wants to come through. Who wants to come through for the sign of Virgo today, please? For the... Oh, no, they're saying no. Not yet. Okay. Let's see who... the angelic realm. What do they want to say about this reading? Oh, wow. Okay, thank you. That was fast. Archangel Michael. Archangel Raziel. Okay, yeah. The signs and synchronicities are guiding you. All right. And Archangel Michael is trying to bring a message through to you. Okay. And I feel like he keeps trying to say something along the lines of, you are so unique and you are so strong and so magical that you can change the timeline. You can change the outcome. But there's a price to that. And you have to realize how powerful you are. You know, and you have to realize that you have to stay in alignment. And that you have messages that are trying to come through to guide you. But in order to be in alignment, you have to allow change to happen. And sometimes everything needs to fall away in order for those big changes to happen for you or someone else. So I don't know if this has to do with a child, because I'm really feeling that way. And you're very powerful and you're very protected. And you can push your will and you can try to protect someone. But it's not going to end up the way you envision it. It's not going to... It's bringing you out of alignment with yourself. Sometimes you have to trust, which is at the bottom, and trust that spirit has a plan for people. Sometimes they have a plan, and it will always help you overcome challenges. And if you can connect to this higher self, this higher dimensional self of yours, and you can open to your intuition, you will see, no matter what anybody else thinks about anything, you will understand that you know you're in alignment and you know you're doing the right thing when you're in alignment with your higher self. And it changes the whole situation in an instant. I feel like on some way you didn't know at the moment your own power. And you can have your way because you have a very unique gift. You can have your way, but it comes at a price if it's not in alignment. And it affects everybody around you. So I don't know if this is you or this is a situation you're kind of going through. I really don't know. But this is the message that's coming through. Okay, what do we have for Virgo, please? Virgo, for the greatest and highest good, thank you. What do we have for Virgo? Show us clearly. Is there anyone that would like to come through for the sign of Virgo today, please? For the greatest and highest good and the greatest and highest good of all. Thank you. Is there anyone that would like to come through for the sign of Virgo today, please? For the greatest and highest good and the greatest and highest good of all. Thank you. Is there anyone that would like to come through for the sign of Virgo today, please? For the greatest and highest good and the greatest and highest good of all. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Is that it? Okay, Spirit is guiding you in a new direction. Yeah. There's a resistance, though. There's a resistance that needs to let go. It's going to involve big changes in your life. Okay. Your energy is being cleansed and returned to you. Yeah, Spirit is guiding you in a new direction. I have a grandmother energy. I don't know if you're the grandmother or there's a grandmother on the other side that's trying to guide you. There's a new career on the way. Like there is change that needs to happen, but it's not this one. It's something else. Okay. I'm still around you. Don't be afraid to take action. Okay, don't be afraid to take action. The sacral chakra is clearing all distortions. Okay, so there was a distortion. That's why we saw that fire. And the fire has to do with passion. So there was some sort of distortion in your sacral chakra where you weren't bringing in that creative energy. So when this opportunity or this situation presented itself, it's like you felt it again. But it was meant to come up so that you could feel what it was like to be in that energy, and you can try to create it for yourself, but you couldn't. But it wasn't for you to like hold on to. It was for you to feel and then be inspired by it. Okay. Child energy. Yeah. Child energy. You are not alone. Okay. Success is assured. Success is assured no matter what. You have to trust that things sometimes... Okay, release the past so you can enjoy the present moment. Sometimes Spirit has a way of... Spirit really has a way of showing you, of testing you, your faith, your trust. And it was a test. Okay, but it was also clearing a lot within you. Because it was something said to you when you were a child. Okay, so that's what this multidimensionality comes in. Okay, because this situation triggered something from your own childhood. And when it presented itself, You jumped at it, or someone jumped at it, but it triggered something from your childhood that was meant to come up and release. Because it was blocking your sacral chakra, which is your passion for life, your creativity, your joy, your oneness with life. Okay, so, all right, well, I think that's the message that Spirit wanted to bring through for you. You know, I'm going to dive deeper into this in the extended, although it's going to be hard for me because I felt that, and I didn't want to stay there. I didn't want to stay there, and I felt it. So I know this is not easy, but I'm going to dive a little bit deeper and see how else Spirit can support you, okay, and guide you through this or through all this. And I wish you the best of luck. If you'd like to join me, then it's just go down in the description box and you can join members and you'll have access. But if not, I send you a lot of love. And remember, you're not alone. And until next time, take care, guys.